You cannot film in the court.
I can't.
You cannot film in the court.
Oh, for
okay?
real? Is it illegal?
You can't go in personal office with that cell phone.
What's your name and your badge number?
Deputy Shade, 145.
Okay, where's it posted?
I just advised you you're not going in with a personal.
Filming in public spaces is a legal right, but that doesn't stop some misinformed individuals from panicking and calling the police. And it certainly doesn't stop the police from treating a camera like a serious security threat. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to witness some dramatic reactions when a camera suddenly becomes a dangerous criminal just for being turned on in a public space. If you believe that citizens' rights should not be disregarded, then what are you waiting for? Let's dive into this video. Karen doesn't like First Amendment auditors, gets confused about public property, called the police.
Private property, you cannot be on private property, and you need to delete all that camera. No.
Ma'am, I know what you're doing here, please.
Let's start with a hilarious audit as two mysterious investigators search for Ming Ling at an Oscar Mayer facility. On their quest for freedom, they are quickly stopped with the usual, "This is private property," e.g. you need to leave. And the staff's solution, call the police. A fun investigation, witty exchanges, and even a rescue mission. Let's see what actually happens.
Now what's going on in the Oscar Mayer Wiener facility? Where are you, Ming? Door. We do have a Jack Shack up front, folks. Normally I like it in the rear. Today I have my special ed agent, Harry B. We do have our handy dandy notebook, folks. We understand you are MIA, missing in action. We will find you, Ming. We promise you that. He's carrying a cart. Did he just take home a couple packets of wieners? Elon. What is going on here? I think they caught me. They busted me. Busted my nut. They're coming right at me. Coming on me.
Hello.
Hello.
This is private property. You cannot be on private property. Camera.
But ma'am, I know what you've done.
No.
Ma'am, I know what you're doing here. Please. For you that will explain everything.
No, you need to get off the property.
This is public easement, sir?
You need to delete all that. No.
You're under investigation, sir. Sir, you're under investigation, please. This man right here is being very naughty. Don't do it, sir. Don't do it. Snitching. Disgraceful. I offered to share some intel. I think he gave her the word to go call the police and snitch. Be here, folks. This is the guy that told that woman to snitch. Please. He's gonna run me over. I know what's going on here, sir. He's smirking. He knows what's going on too. That woman claims this is the prop. That's the case. Where the hell are people supposed to walk going down there? You have a stalker, folks. He just went behind the fence line. He knows where we're at. He knows we're on public easement. Big Bertha and her sister. Oh, she's taking photographs. It's the police. Oh my gosh, I'm getting bored. Good morning.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, we're just doing what we got to do. Right now we're conducting an investigation. It looked a bit big. I tried talking to her, but she said it sounded like she was cussing at me, and I didn't really like that investigation. She went inside with a gentleman that was bald.
Okay, well, before we get started, you record me, I'm recording you. I'm Officer Connor Denver, please. Yeah, so what are you guys recording for, can I ask?
Yeah, an investigation.
An investigation.
Last name Ling.
Okay. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna go talk to her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's another women's.
Up until this point, the police have been pretty decent, arriving on scene, getting the facts, following procedure. But who would have thought? Their professionalism has an expiration date. After just a few minutes of talking to the security manager, it seems they switched from protecting citizens' rights to doing whatever the facility owner wants. No more objectivity or law-abiding behavior, just the familiar scene. Whoever called the police is right, and whoever is exercising their freedoms must go.
Sorry, she just wanted to talk to me about what's going on. Can you elaborate again what you guys are...
Yeah, we were sent out here to look for Miss to speak to the building manager. Maybe they could come out with an employment sheet of all the people there. One woman's came over here to talk, but she was just yelling.
Was it that girl?
No, it was a big,
Okay.
bigger than her. She was wearing blue.
So here's what I talked to her. She's the security manager.
Securitas.
So they have the right to ask you to leave their property, okay?
Yeah.
This is their property.
Public easement, sir.
What's that?
This is public easement.
This is their property.
There's
right
no
here.
sidewalk, so.
Okay, so here's what can help you try to get from them that maybe...
Yeah, if you want to get me the visitor roster or LING. First name MING, Ming.
Ming.
Yep, I go by Billy.
Billy?
Yes,
Is that your name on your ID?
No, it's my undercover name. We're just on public easement.
Okay.
Or else we'll just be in the road. There's some big cars out here. There's trucks.
They pick us, scoop us up, and grind us into hot dogs.
Well, that's always it's Oscar Mayer.
And then,
It should be a fun place to be.
Is there anything I can get more details about Ming Ling? About
59 years of age. Just a Chinese woman that we do believe is missing. We do believe she is inside trying to get the details.
Who's
And
Lester?
Lester Green.
Who is
It's our boss.
Okay, where is he located at? Okay. Is you guys with like an agency? Or are you with a company? Or?
Yeah, we are with an agency.
Okay.
Or a network.
Let me.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. I'm a proponent for exercising your First Amendment rights. I'm all for that. That's what I'm here to. You guys, okay? I want to. Then we'll go from there. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. You said Billy, right?
Yeah, Billy.
Billy, do you have I'm sorry. You said Harry.
Harry B.
Harry B.
Harry
Gotcha,
with an
gotcha.
H and an A and an R and another R and a Y.
Yep.
Another one. I don't know what the deal is. Is there something going on?
I don't know. Maybe they know.
Everything
Her.
okay?
You guys know that.
We're undercover.
Yeah, I'm undercover. This is making me nervous. Making me wet and sticky.
Wet between the hams.
Ham salad. Supervisor.
Spread them.
Hello, sir. Hey, doing pretty good. Women's out here, and she just went inside and yelled at us.
Who's that? You don't have not tried to meet anybody?
Well, we're looking for Ming.
They've already asked you guys to get out on the internet.
I hope they will, though. Maybe they were nervous. I don't know.
Did you guys walk here?
Mine too.
Lester does want the information, so if we could just get a paper, maybe see if she's in here, give you information if she is, that'd help out a lot.
What information do you need?
Just to see if there's been inside for the past week.
This link?
Yeah, we're looking for Miss Ling. That's the investigation.
I'm guessing they're not going to give you that without a subpoena from the court.
Well, if they want to help the investigation, nothing. I just want to verify if she is there.
Call them, see what they want to do for you.
So did they have her?
What sort of investigation do you have going?
Of course. Well, that just leads me to believe that they are, in fact, they know where she's at.
She had, the lady that I talked to had no idea
Okay, well, that's some BS. What's that now? The U-Haul?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Small dog.
We didn't go on their property. I do appreciate you going in and, trying to see if she is.
You guys good?
Yeah.
Have fun at the journalism.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right.
Inside this van, puppy chow. There's a dog, fresh air, it needs water, and it needs food, kibble. So I'm happy a dog get free. It's about to get freed, or it's going to be put down. It's one of the two.
Alright, some things have happened, but let's just focus on filming in public. 4 police officers have been called to the scene. It sounds like a serious case, but in reality, it's just a classic misunderstanding of public property and filming rights. It's odd that some people panic and call the police, but the police bringing in reinforcements just to deal with a camera. Right, that's an overreaction, a waste of resources, and turning a basic right into an emergency that never should have been. Karen doesn't know about the First Amendment and the Police Act unprofessionally. What a destructive combo.
No. Huh?
Why are you filming people?
Excuse me?
Why are you filming people?
Next up, we have a citizen rights audit while walking down a busy street in New York. As usual, the reactions to the camera are all over the place. Some wave friendly hellos like meeting an old friend, while others react as if their bowl of pho has just been secretly filmed. So what exactly happened? Let's watch and hear your thoughts.
Huh? Video.
So why you videoing me, bro?
I'm doing a video. Huh? Can't hear you, bro. Open the door so I can hear you, bro. I can't hear you. All right, so stay in there. I can't hear you, bro. How about that? Don't worry about it. Leave me alone. Keep it moving. What? I can't hear you, bro. What? I don't know what you're talking about. What's the big deal? It's a video. Let's just keep it moving. Wait. We'll go ahead.
There's nothing. It's a t-shirt. Oh, I'm on TV?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Say hi.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a job on
You work for the store?
Huh?
You work for this store?
I'm doing doorman.
Doorman? My bad. How long you been doing it?
But they do it from like 3 months. It's like a pop-up.
All right.
November to like end of January.
But why when it's cold? Why not when it's a good weather so you can stand here and not go for the summer? Why not?
Nobody buys in the summer. Only in winter. Yeah. November to the end of January. Because February, because March it starts getting just for the cold.
Oh, well, good luck, man. Happy New Year's, all right? Take care.
You too. Good luck.
All right, thank you. I got you. He said to get him a job if we need him, my peps. You heard he only works in the winter.
What you just witnessed were some very noticeable reactions to the right to film in public. Some people don't understand press freedom, so they ask probing questions, while others who also don't understand overreact even more. If it stopped there, it wouldn't be worth mentioning, but the reactions you're about to see are exactly why we need to keep fighting for our rights.
Go ahead. Middle finger? Why the middle finger? Why the middle finger? So that's the middle finger? The middle finger? Me and the middle finger. And the middle finger. You're on duty, bro. You can't do that, bro, when you're on duty. Because I can report you to your boss. You heard?
You got it?
I got what?
I'll bet you.
The middle finger, why?
Because I don't know you.
You don't need to know me, sir.
But you don't need to take my picture.
I'm a human. It's
How
not a
you
pig.
for?
That's what I do for a living.
I'm happy for you, my brother.
Why the middle finger, though? Be friendly, bro. Be friendly. It ain't my fault. That's insane, my babes. Don't take it up on me, bro. You heard? It's not my fault. Shh. Total insanity, bro. Welcome to New York. We got my babes. Some of them are friendly. A lot of them are just, you already know, man. Total insanity. I'm gonna see you on YouTube. You heard? Jesus. Just keep it moving, please.
No. Why are you filming people?
Excuse me?
Why are you filming people?
Move back. What are you doing?
There's a cop right there now.
What cop? Who are you?
What?
Who are you?
I'm a security inside the building.
You're security inside the building?
My priority to go outside.
Is your priority to go outside and bother people? What's going on? How you doing, man? Oh, she needs help, bro. You need help, ma'am?
Officer, can you tell this guy that he's not supposed to be filming the building because it's not allowed? This is private property, you know?
You heard? It's cold. He don't want to get out his comfort. He's reaching for Sean in the back, page. I don't know. I can barely see. Yeah, he's looking for his jacket. He don't want to get out to help you, you heard? If it was an emergency, if I was a bad guy.
What's going on?
Like he's filming inside the building, and this is like private property, and they're supposed to be doing that. So just leave that.
Look, he's recording too. He got a camera on his chest too. Hide from that one.
All right.
What's going on?
You know, everything's being recorded.
What's that?
I'm Officer Evil.
Officer Evil. Officer Evil?
Evil. I-B-O. No.
All right.
It's a B-I-B-O.
All right, what's your badge number?
It's 15379.
What precinct you from?
Yeah.
Now help her out. Give her some education about our constitutional rights in America.
Give her like, I'm not here to give her like a...
Well, she needs information from you, so help her out. Let her know that we have the right to record in public.
Because it's private property, so you can...
So who says who? Who's she? She's not above the Constitution. I don't care who she is, security. I'm in the sidewalk and you're supposed to protect me.
To protect who? I'm supposed to protect
I'm
everybody.
exercising my right.
Let me tell you something. I'm
Tell
protecting everybody.
All right, so protect me.
Only you.
You're not going to protect me?
Right? I'm protecting you. So...
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you later. Don't do that again in your life, all right? About our rights to record in public. Do you know we have the right that? Do you know we have the right? All right, thank you. Okay, bro. So she's going to stay ignorant thanks to you, thanks to police officers like you. You heard? Camera, because you decided not to educate her.
You got nothing to do better.
Next time, educate them, bro. What you mean I tell you what to do? Who the f you work for, bro? What's wrong with you? Who you work for?
Do something better.
Shut the hell up, man. Don't do something better. Total insanity, my paps. Well, she say so.
Whether it was the cold or something else, but today the police quickly gave up their professionalism, and the result? Some are confused, others frustrated, and a few are still clueless and might continue to react wrong if faced with a similar situation. Either way, rights are rights, and we will always be there to remind those who forget. Pressing the panic button because someone was filming in public, the height of overreaction. Yow.
Are you hitting the panic button? Why are you hitting the panic button, bro?
Let's follow the auditor into another citizen rights audit, this time at a public courthouse in Miami, Florida. Everything seems fine until a staff member decides filming is a level apocalypse threat. And his solution? He hits the alarm button like he's discovered a Godzilla monster in the middle of the courthouse. A perfect example of overreaction, but is there actually a law that forbids filming here? Oh, let's find out.
Yes, guys. They need to be, I was fixing my lens. It was a little off point.
Hi, can I help you?
No, not at all. Thank you. And this is it, guys. I got that.
Por los hijos, o sea, porque ella no quiere programa, porque ahí esa señora le va a decir, si usted tiene... Excuse me, you cannot film in the court.
I can't?
You cannot film in the court.
Oh, for
okay?
real? Is it illegal?
Stay in the lobby.
All right.
We allow one customers in the lobby, so please wait outside.
Hey, how you doing? Just put the camera down, man.
Entonces,
No, I'm working on the story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just taking video of this real quick and I'm leaving it. She's telling me it's illegal to record in here.
You're not supposed to in here, public, but you can't be posting this stuff on because, you know, it could be confidential documents sitting around for people's cases.
What's your name, bro?
It's just because, you know, since our cases are confidential, in case, like, something's sitting around or, you know, you don't want to pick that up.
I hope I'm not the only one who sees the absurdity here. Come on, buddy. If your case files are so important that no one is allowed to film them, why leave them out in public view? Look, if something really needs to be kept private, take it to a private room, a safe, or at least don't leave it lying around in public view, instead of standing here making things difficult for others and violating their rights. You want?
You're not filling out lobbies for filling out, so like.
But I'm not done, bro.
No, I'm saying this area, you gotta be.
But this is open to the. No, it's not. I'm not even recording her, dude. I'm almost done. I mean, it's
you gotta
just.
keep the lobby for the filming. No, it's
No, you don't need to do that.
But I'm just asking. Just
Listen.
stay in the lobby. You aren't filling out when there's another customer in here.
So why don't you guys close the door for the customers won't come in?
Then it looks like you're closed, man.
That's what I do, bro.
No, I get what you do, but you gotta do it out there. You can't
I'm not done in here, dude. I'm not done in
You're
here.
done now.
Come on, bro.
I
was about to leave, dude. And just because you're telling me to be rude.
Yeah, you kind of do, man.
No, I don't, bro. This is a public area, dude.
Alright, 1 second.
It's a public area, dude. You hitting the panic button?
No sé, ella puede rentar un carro y buscar a la niña.
Hey, where are you?
I explained this gentleman that he cannot be filming, we cannot go, and he doesn't
film
want
from out there.
to leave.
Okay, let me shut up there a little. Okay. Let's carry it.
Yeah, I don't do favors, but listen, real peacefully. I come to take video of the building and
Absolutely, you can film all you want.
But this is open to the public, and I know it might be.
If you
So the public can't conduct business in here.
listen, you want to stand right here?
I'm already done as it is.
Okay.
But they're kicking me out of here. They can't do that, bro. I don't mess with nobody.
Oliveira, my ID is 4950.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Rodriguez, 4774.
All right, cool. To record here, I can record through there.
Sir, you can record as much as you want. The only thing we ask you is...
I'm not gonna really do what you're asking me, bro. I'm almost done, dude. This is petty. Have a good day. All right, guys. So.
Everything is good.
Have a good day. Good? All right. Awesome, bro. Have a good day, man. All right, guys. So that was petty. From there to here, it doesn't make no difference, bro, at all. From right here. Look, guys, look. This isn't a joke. Look. One step. I just spoke to the... Well, maybe you should have a private room or something to do that for. Okay, look. I can stand right here. Stand right here. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You can't have me in here? That man, one step. You can call the cops again. I'm gonna have consideration. I'm gonna go. You guys are ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Jeez. This is the law library. This is what Miss Karen bugged out. Oh, it's closed? It's closed? Closed? Is it open? Is it? Wait for who?
We're having a conversation, a private conversation. I'm sorry, can you just step out for a second?
Yeah, I just want to walk through here. I don't care about what you guys talk about. Thank you. Have a good day. All right, guys, this is the law library face.
the Miami-Dade County Law Library.
How you doing, ma'am? How you doing today? How's your day going?
I'm filming.
Can I explain something to you?
No, stop filming. I don't
Can I
want to be on
explain
camera.
something to
No,
you?
I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera. Please stop filming.
Are you a government employee?
Wow.
Wow, unprofessional.
Only right there. A day in a public library, and they closed the door for the public. Private conversation on a public area. You guys shouldn't do that. There's rooms back there you can take people to. This is...
Alright guys, this situation shows the different reactions of government employees when they see a camera. Some stay calm, while others still struggle with the concept of public space. As for the police, they don't intervene too much, but they're definitely not there to protect citizens' rights either. Overall, another audit and more unnecessary overreactions. Oh, these district offices are private property. But believe it or not, this is what a deputy told the public.
It's a public office, sir.
You're not going in that office.
I'm going to advise you.
Check out this public area. You're not taking a cell phone in that office. I'm advising you, you're not going in that office.
I will hold you accountable.
Do what you gotta do, sir.
No, what's about to happen in this final situation, guys? At Taney County Court, an independent auditor decides to film the activities in this office, but immediately encounters a sweet resistance from staff and even some officers who are very determined to protect the privacy of public offices. It all starts when his camera enters areas that staff claim are no filming zones, and guess what? A battle of wits between freedom of speech and power is about to begin.
Hi, how are you? I'm just looking around.
Okay. Do you need help with anything?
No, I appreciate it though.
Okay.
Candy, let me see. Was you talking to me?
No, I said I didn't think you were supposed to be recording in the courthouse.
Oh, it's a public building. Oh, well, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
I understand, but well, I'm sorry you feel that way. You're, yeah, it's First Amendment. It's protected activity. Yeah, just I appreciate it. What's your name?
Sheriff's Department is coming right over.
Oh, okay, cool. He was groovy fella. He had a smile. And he's a very nice man. All right. How are you? I'm walking around taking a tour of the building.
Are you?
Yes, ma'am.
What for?
I'm in it.
Oh, are you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you. You've got a beautiful smile.
Well, thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. All right.
First of all, I apologize for the video quality not being as expected, but I hope you understand, as the camera might have been turned on in a rush when abuse of power happened right before our eyes. Wondering why I say that? Just watch the reactions of Deputy Shea and Sergeant Carter. They will explain to you why having government employees means having cameras around.
Sir? No, sir. You can't go in there with the phone.
What's your name and your badge number?
Deputy Shea, 145.
Okay, where's it posted?
Cell phone. It's a personal office.
Okay, it's not personal, it's public.
It is a personal office. This is where you come for their business.
Yeah, you're allowed to enter any public space.
Yes, sir.
With any private officer's personal documents. There's finances and things like that that the public cannot access. We'll talk to the commissioners about that.
All right, what's your name and your badge number?
I'm Sergeant Carter, Taney County Sheriff's Office. My badge number
I'll give you a bump. Thank you for your professionalism. Until it's posted, it's public, and
We are not going to allow you access past that door, okay?
you don't have a choice.
Yes, sir, I do.
If you violate my rights,
We can remove
get back to work. Get back to work.
I am working, sir. I was asked to be here. I'm here.
Well, you did pretty good there for a minute. Let's check out the mapping department.
You're not going in that office, sir.
It's a public office, sir.
You're not going in that office.
I'm going to advise you that if you violate my rights,
I'm advising you, you're not going in that office.
I will hold you accountable. Who I am.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
You're not going in that office with a cell phone. You
all right.
said you're not going in there.
If I go in there, will you arrest
Sir,
me?
we have very clear instructions from the offices.
If I go in there, will you arrest me?
I've answered your question once.
Just tell me how you'll arrest me and I'll leave. If I do, will you arrest me? Now, we got 1 or 2 routes we can take, sir. I'm gonna go in there. Are you becoming unhinged?
No.
I'll go in any public office.
You are not going in his offices with that cell phone recording.
The
sergeant just advised you. There's personal
I don't care what the sergeant says. I go by the law. Feeling enforcers.
Well, sir, you have to understand, this may be a public accessible facility.
It's not private, sir. It's funded by tax dollars. You're lying. You're lying through your teeth. Someone that'll believe it. I'm a constitutionalist, sir. I understand the law.
And we're very familiar with
Perhaps range. How about that?
That'd be possible if I wasn't here dealing with this.
You feller with a camera, get back to work. You two. You're dismissed. All right.
Make sure you follow the rules you've been given.
I don't have to follow rules. I have to enforcer. You're a law enforcer. Tyrant.
There's nothing.
Oh, you just assaulted me, sir.
I walked past you.
I need administrative services.
With the administrative services.
None of your business. It's none of your business what I need to do.
Down here for the public.
Oh, really?
This is personnel.
Personnel. What about human resources? I need to make a complaint.
Dawn, are you in there? She's not in her office. She's out.
Go figure. I'll be back.
Oh, what do you think about how the government employees in this situation thought and acted? County offices are private property. I really can't stand seeing law enforcement officers like Deputy Shea or Sergeant Carter comfortably violate citizens' rights without facing any consequences. Either we, the citizens, need to speak up, or they'll keep playing their power games. Police called to handle a camera trying to control a citizen exercising constitutional rights.
Can I have you just step out here with us?
For what?
Because we need to talk to you, so just go ahead and step out here with us.
Oh, we can talk right here, right?
I'm gonna have you.
We kick things off with an audit at the Geary County Government Building in Kansas. Citizen Sean is here to film, exercising his freedom of the press. But it seems like some staff here treat the Constitution like an expired flyer. Instead of acting professionally, they called in 4 officers just because of one guy holding a camera. The deputy and lieutenant tried to flex their authority over Sean, but in the end, they got shut down and schooled by the law. So what exactly went down? Alright, let's find out.
Hey, how are you guys?
I'm gonna have you just step out here with us.
For what?
Step out here with us.
Oh, we can talk right here, right?
I'm gonna have you step out here.
Why would that be? Can I get your name and badge numbers, please?
Yep.
Step out there.
Outside.
Are you conducting business in here?
Yeah, for sure.
What business are you
I would ask that you de-escalate and identify yourselves, please, fully, because I don't like the way that. Sorry, sir.
What business are you conducting here?
Of yours, to be honest with you, and you're not even identifying yourself to me as a law enforcement officer.
My best identifies.
I don't know how to pronounce
So we got
that.
a call. That's fine. You don't have to know how to pronounce it. We got a call.
I mean, I would like
that
to.
You were in here. From here.
Okay, and that's what you're trying to do, correct?
Well, I was just trying to talk to you.
No, you're trying to order me to leave.
No,
I politely refused, and I said we could talk right here, and so we could lower our voices and not interrupt any business.
What do you have here? Okay.
I'm taking some pictures and video.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. Can I get your badge number or anything that and your name, sir, and badge number?
I'm Lieutenant Jones, 640.
Lieutenant Jones. Thank you, Lieutenant.
What you need?
I don't need anything. I didn't call you, sir.
If you don't need anything, you need to leave the building then.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're not here to conduct...
I'm conducting constitutionally protected business, sir.
Okay, are you...
Did you take an oath? Did you take an oath to uphold the Constitution?
Trying to pay your registration, or...
Sure, I'm documenting the motor vehicle as an independent journalist, which is a Constitution. So, which is the Constitution that you both took an oath to uphold. So I'm respectfully, sir, I don't want to ask at this time, but you telling me to leave a public building that I help fund, it's violating my rights. The escalation by this officer here, I feel like this right here is disrupting business. That's your fault, sir. No, but that's your fault.
Step out in the hallway so we can discuss why you're here and what constitutional...
Well, I don't want to disrupt business, sir. That's not my intention. So I have no problem. You guys can...
trying to conversate right here in front of their doorway.
Business was not halted until you got here, ironically. So I don't want to interrupt business in any way. Explain to the women why I was here, the woman here at the desk, Sheila. I told her my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking doing here. I'm not being suspicious, you know, whatever that means, or, you know, I'm just trying to take some pictures and video of the building here. Until I'm finished with my story. So that's, you know, I'm documenting the treasurer's office and the denounce of it. You are a supervisor, correct? You said you were a lieutenant? Okay, just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure I knew who I was talking to.
You can see these two officers, especially the female cop, were all about asserting their power. She tried to dictate where Sean could stand or walk, but as you can see, Sean knows the law very well. The DMV is a public facility funded by taxpayers, which means he, and all of us, have the right to record and observe public employees at work. So far, this situation is shaping up to be quite the power trip. Let's get back to the video and see how this unfolds.
Sir, just go and stay over here.
See, this is what you're trying to do again, ma'am. You're trying.
I just said just go and stay over until we get this sorted
You're
out.
trying because you're trying to tell. First, you told me to leave the building. You're ordering me to leave the building.
I didn't tell you to leave the building.
You told me to.
told you to building. I said, can you step outside into the hallway?
Yeah, and then when I told you no, you became very assertive and tried to tell me.
Trying to get in here, trying to do business, and you're disrupting.
You're disrupting the business. Really, you're telling me to stay here. So I'm gonna have a legal question for you right now.
Because we're trying to figure out what's going on
okay?
right
Am I being? Thank you. Thank you. That's all I need to hear. You know, it's officers. We'll just say that. It's officers like her that give law enforcement a bad name arriving for a man with a camera. Don't understand. I'm such a threat. You need to have 4 law enforcement officers, armed law enforcement officers here. Hey, sir, how are you?
Not too bad yourself?
I'm doing okay. Thank you.
Good.
Thanks for asking. You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
My name's James Garcia. Badge number 776.
Thank you. I appreciate that, sir.
Deputy UMAC. Badge number is 849.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you guys.
What's
Thank
your
you.
name?
My name's Sean.
Sean?
Come in.
I think we're just waiting for Lieutenant.
Okay. Okay, that sounds great.
Oh, I'm just taking some pictures and videos, sir. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and video of the Treasury Department here and just the whole bit. So
How
yeah.
long you been a journalist?
Going on 2 years now.
Oh, how you like it?
I love it. I love it. I guess so.
Okay, that's good.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's more about doing what you love, right?
I got you. No, fair enough.
It's more about doing what you love.
Exactly. Right. You live local?
No, I don't actually. But yeah, listen, man, Garcia, your de-escalation technique is great. Great. You know, there's no, and I don't really think it's a technique. I think you're just a good person, right? I think you're just having a good conversation with me. No, I mean it's
nice consensual encounter here.
Yeah, exactly. Some officers, they don't really do that too much.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, if you don't mind, the ladies are videos of them to not post them in any manner or anything. Okay?
Oh, my intention is not to record any individual.
And then also just don't disrupt interrupt anybody like that, because then, you know, obviously you'll be breaking the law at that point.
Oh, sure, of course, yeah. I'm not about breaking the law, Lieutenant. Nice meeting you, sir.
Hey,
You have a good one. Thank you.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Do I seem like I'm gonna hurt any of you or do anything like that?
I don't care to, I just feel like if this day is like, don't you think you would feel uncomfortable, like a person is in your office? There's so
I
many
told you who I
things
was, though. I'm on camera while I'm walking in here.
But
We all
what
are.
I'm saying is that, I mean,
There's like 12 cameras in that office.
and that's okay, but then like that now.
But it's a slippery shit.
Maybe if you just walked in.
Listen, I'm not saying I can't tell you how you're gonna feel, but
Right.
I will say that calling law enforcement for feeling uncomfortable,
Definitely.
that can be an issue, because now they're coming in here and you don't know what they just came from. You don't know, even though I'm talking to you very, cordially and everything, they might think that you can put my life in danger at that point, right? Because
Well, all of us feel that way. Probably what you're feeling is what we're feeling. Do that.
No,
because we're
I'm
where
okay.
We're supposed to be. But
yeah,
you know.
I'm where I'm supposed to be too. This is the people's office. That's what you need to understand. It's the
Dude, feeling uncomfortable. The classic excuse people use to call the cops on a camera. But let's be clear, the law doesn't operate based on personal feelings. Some folks might not like being recorded, but that doesn't mean citizens' constitutional rights can be tossed aside. Hopefully after this, they'll take some time to reread the Constitution, if they even remember where they put it. Oh no. NBT Bank calls the cops on a guy with a camera. Officer admits that because he's a cop, he has the right to ask questions.
You guys have body cams?
No, we don't.
Are you recording with your phone?
I am not.
You're not? Okay.
No. But I'm actually a cop, so I get to ask the questions.
Really?
People uncomfortable. You're videotaping.
Next, we move to a sidewalk outside an NBT Bank in Fort Plain, New York. A camera appears and suddenly, alarms go off. People get confused, employees get tense, and before you know it, the police are called, as if some grand conspiracy is unfolding. An officer steps in, radiating authority, and declares, "I'm a cop. I have the right to ask questions." Too bad the Constitution doesn't let him win this round.
Excuse me? Anything I can see? The bank? Just feel like it? Why are you coming up to a random stranger? Or why are you disturbing my shot? I don't understand why you think you can come up to a random stranger and ask what I'm doing. Fucking people, man. I'm gonna record a bank before I rob it. Does that make any sense? Yeah. I might as well be recording it while. Excuse me? No, hell no, why?
What are you videotaping people using the ATM for?
What the fuck you coming up to random...
Sitting there being a fucking retard videotaping people. Eat shit.
Looks like we've just met some people in Fort Plain, New York, who've never heard of the First Amendment, or if they have, they must think it's just a rumor. So when they saw a camera, they reacted like they just encountered an alien. And the solution? Call the cops. Now let's see how the officers handle this emergency.
I didn't call you, man.
Hey, have you got to do that?
Do I have to do it?
Yeah.
Well, now we're talking, now we're talking constitutionality. If we start talking, do I have to do it?
Okay. Can I get your information?
No, I'm not going to give you that.
You're making people uncomfortable here. I mean,
I'm just recording in public is all I'm doing. It's obvious. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Recording with your phone?
I am not.
You're not? Okay.
No. But I'm actually a cop, so I get to ask the questions.
Really?
People are punching in their numbers, and so you don't want to leave. You don't want to stop.
I'm not breaking the law.
For the reason I just told you.
I'm not
you
breaking the law.
Get close enough to that machine, you're liable to be.
Well, what's that? My intent would have...
Yep.
Their thing is to make sure that that's private. You got private information now. Get with my eyes, guess what? I can record it too. It's what I do with that information, which makes it either legal or not legal.
Okay, very good. I'm going to keep videotaping.
I'm
ATM machine.
Sure, I'm going to stand right here until as long as I want to, and then I'll leave.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that.
You see, your investigation should have started in there with them instead of with me.
Well, listen, we're looking for a few good men, so...
Too old. We're not a feelings enforcement officer. So he's going back to his car and he's going to look up whatever he can to try to figure out who I am and what I'm doing. And if there's anything on to what was my intent to do with this information, if I were to gather that information in the first place, which means I would have to have somebody's card or make a card, or if I had the account number, I'd make a card. And that seems like an awful lot of hassle to end up getting for a felony. So I had just had a conversation with this officer over at the police department. You know, now he seems like he's not.
Hey, I guess do what you wish, sir. First Amendment's a great thing, but
It is.
they've asked for you, okay?
I wouldn't go on their
Parking lot, building.
I wouldn't go on their property.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey man, no problem. I appreciate you not violating my rights today.
Another situation where people don't understand constitutional rights and call the police over a harmless camera. As for the officer's response, at first he seemed to be heading in the wrong direction, but thankfully he snapped out of his emotion-driven enforcement mode and got back to doing his actual job. Security tries to kick someone off a public sidewalk, only to later claim they know the law.
God, you can't be taking pictures in a private building, sir.
Sure I can.
Okay.
Sure I can.
I understand. I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
Well, obviously, if you're telling me to leave a public sidewalk, you're trying to give me a hard time.
I know. I'm just going to put down the...
Moving on to the next case, where once again, a camera becomes an excuse to trample on constitutional rights. But in the end, it's the people trying to enforce nonsense who get schooled on the law and how to protect their own privacy in public spaces. This one takes place in an Atlantic City neighborhood, New Jersey. Watch and judge the reactions for yourself.
Excuse me?
You need to leave.
Who are you?
Scott, you can't be taking pictures in a private building, sir.
Sure I can.
Okay.
Sure I can. Well, obviously, if you're telling me to leave a public sidewalk, you're trying to give me a hard time.
I know. I'm just going to put down the blind.
That's creating your own...
My boss is in there yelling at me. Okay?
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it. Yeah, just create your own privacy. We're good.
At all, using the bank.
No, I'm good. I appreciate you, man. Finally, somebody that knows my rights.
I do it myself, man. I get it.
Sean, I appreciate you, man.
There you have it. The security guard says he knows constitutional rights, yet he's trying to kick someone out for simply filming on a public sidewalk. Sounds a bit contradictory, right? After a brief exchange with the bank security guard, the citizen moves on to continue his audit. Let's see what's waiting for him next.
Nothing. She's got a problem with me recording through the window. She's got her blinds open.
What's the problem with that?
Well, see that computer right there? That's personal information on that computer. Her banking information there, and we can get that personal information just by walking by and looking at her computer. Why would she have her computer facing a window that's on the...
So right now, though, there's nothing on the screen.
That's because she turned it off because I was recording it.
So
see, what she needs to turn those blinds to create her own privacy.
Even if she turned
the blinds,
the computer or the blinds is recorded.
I'm going to record until she shuts the blinds. Once she shuts the blinds, I'll move along.
That's weird.
That's not weird. People's personal information facing the public. How weird is that? Would you want to do banking with this bank right here that puts your...
This office is not a bank.
This isn't a bank?
No, sir.
Oh, this isn't the bank?
Not a bank.
Oh, all right. What is this? What is this?
But this is not a bank.
Even better. HIPAA information out on a computer.
It's nothing on the screen. So what did you see on the screen?
I'll have to review my records to find out.
Can we do that? Is it possible?
No. You're gonna do?
I'm security. I ain't gonna do nothing.
You know what I mean. I don't shut it off. I don't set my. I don't listen. All she's got to do. Listen. All she's got to do to create her privacy, right? Is just turn the blinds, and she's good to go. And I was closed because anybody can walk up here. Now I could have stood over here, like this, behind her, and she wouldn't have known I was here. I could have more information as she was clicking through, but I didn't. I let her see me. I let her know what was going on. Okay. I even told her. I said, "Turn your blinds." And
okay, so
yeah, sure.
I can get her to.
Sure. So like tomorrow when I walk by her, is it going to be wide open? The computer, actually, if she's going to do it the way she's doing it, the desk got to be like against the wall here, and then she could look out the window. You know what I mean? Against the wall. Computer faces that way, nobody sees anything.
Yeah.
You know. Opposite. Would put my information out there. I mean, that's all HIPAA and stuff, right? with computer shit all over the place. Yeah. She won't do it.
Yeah, no, you're good, man.
Yeah, she just wants to. And that's a doctor's office?
Yes, sir.
Dude, that's a doctor's office with people's personal information.
Right.
That ain't cool.
I know,
That ain't cool. Yeah, I thought she was with the bank.
No.
I thought you were coming out again.
No, that's a different.
Is there any like county things inside this other than over there?
No, this is strictly a private building.
So the entrance for you guys?
I'm not totally sure.
Like around the corner?
That goes up.
Oh, that goes up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking for public stuff, that's all.
No,
Yeah.
Hey, I get it, man.
Yeah, dude, all she's got to do is create her own recommendation, man. Move the desk, so... Yeah. Absolutely.
No, but we do so much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like...
Well, like I was telling him, I could have her computer for 10, 15, 20 minutes without her seeing me, but I went right up and made sure she saw me. I got a little bit of information I'm going to use. No, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it to be nefarious or nothing.
Sure
Yeah.
on YouTube. Well, most likely. No.
At the county, or not the county, Atlantic City Hall. I'm not going to swear at you guys. Nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Inside.
Yeah. I don't go looking for cops. If they come to me, they come to me. We'll have a conversation. But I prefer not deal with them.
Yeah.
They got guns. I don't.
Permit.
I'm in New York.
Oh.
It's super hard.
They really changed it.
They come and interview all your neighbors and shit. Come on, man.
Well, they're going to rule on that soon again. So.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Plus, New Jersey's getting all their rulings in through too. So
yep.
It's only a matter of time before they can actually get it more accessible.
Or,
yeah, that's what it's for. Your permit, your Bruin decision.
Yeah.
So.
I wish they would actually do that. They actually, kinda.
Yeah, it's still.
They put a hold on it or some shit is what it was.
They put a stay. They're ruling this week or next week. Yeah, I know.
So you keep up on this stuff.
I have to, yeah. Plus, I like my rights.
Absolutely. I love my rights. Yeah. I'm out here fighting for rights that people don't even know.
You went in front of a police building, God bless the home. Was that you? Or
I've done a bunch of them. Maybe Florida, maybe Jeff Gray. Jeff Gray, maybe?
I'm surprised Florida would even go that far, but Florida's usually pretty good, right?
Yeah. Gray off of, town and city property. Get the hell off the sidewalk. Go.
Somebody's broke into City Hall last week.
Really?
Broke into City Hall, destroyed the whole place.
Oh, is that why that front window's broke?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. That was in the
Should have asked about that. I wish I'd have known about that.
It's probably on breaking AC.
Yep.
Yeah. It should be on there. And then they just put all these new sleep on, all the colorful ones.
Oh, yep.
I mean, there's an overdose every day over there.
Oh, yeah. I carry them with me, just because, man. I'm always in these areas, so if I could save somebody, I will,
No, that's really good.
I got deserves to die, man. No. Nobody wakes up in the morning and goes, I want to be homeless and an addict.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? A situational thing, man.
Yeah.
Shit happened to get you there.
A lot
of shit happened to get you there.
Yeah.
Scott.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
It's nice to meet you, Rich. Hey, nice to meet you, Rich. Hey, just have her close her. I appreciate that.
Alright folks, a lot happened here. A security guard claims to know the law but tries to remove someone from public property. An office sets up computers by a window and then acts surprised when someone looks inside. But hey, at least they got a free lesson today on constitutional rights and how to properly protect their privacy. Hopefully next time they'll remember that the law doesn't change just because they want it to. Darren told a cameraman on a public sidewalk, "I don't know what you're doing. What you're doing is not cool. Ridiculous."
Yeah, you guys are being videoed. I don't know what you're up to, but this isn't cool what you're doing. It's not cool what you're doing. What am I doing? You're blocking part of the...
Now for the final scenario of this video, on a public sidewalk outside a Whole Foods market. Some people enjoy being on camera, while others, like a certain Tesla driver, act like it's the biggest threat of their lives. Outrage, cursing, and then pulling out their own phone to record back. A colorful clash between freedom of the press and fragile egos. Let's see.
Probably put a belt on the little one there.
You're not supposed to drive it when you're...
Should probably put a seatbelt on that one.
Okay, thank you so much.
Put your phone down.
Yeah, put your phone down and put a belt on the kid.
Thank you so much.
No, I'm gonna get your license plate. That's not safe. You guys shouldn't be driving without the kid buckled up. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. What the hell are you guys doing? Got the plate.
There you go.
So I think they might be those gypsy scammers.
Oh, the gypsies.
Yeah, yeah. It said it'd help with that's dangerous. Kid's not even buckled up in the car. Oh, just stuff right now?
Car.
What's that?
Why are you filming my car?
Why are you blocking the sidewalk?
I thought we were supposed to drive out here. Intrusive.
What's that?
I find it intrusive.
Interesting. Cool. All right.
Yeah, I don't think that's really right.
I'm filming your car right now. Why? Because I like the license plate. Is that okay? Huh? Is that okay? What's that? Hi, what's that?
Just people coming in and out of the
I'm getting license plates and information like that.
Yeah.
It's an investigation. Yeah, making sure no cars are stolen. This isn't a stolen car, is it?
Do you think I would be?
Everyone's got different tastes, but you seem honest. Make sure you buckle up for safety.
I will drive better with it.
Exactly, it's fun.
Yeah, right on.
It's way better.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to have.
with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You have a good day.
Take care.
You as well. Safe travels. Huh? Why am I what?
Yeah.
Because why? Because I can. Why are you driving?
What are you filming?
What are you driving for?
Yeah, but what is it for?
Well, what's the car for? Questions all around.
That's it.
Yeah. Huh? I was just getting your license plate.
Why?
Because. Whoop. Idiot just drove off the curb. Why? Why? Why are you videoing? You don't got cameras on your car right there? Yeah. So are you.
By this point, as you can see, a lot of people react to auditors' cameras, and most of them follow the same pattern. Walk up, then ask why filming them in their cars. Maybe they've never heard of the First Amendment, so their reaction is understandable. But if that were all, there wouldn't be much to talk about. Pay attention to Darren's interaction here, because he decides that he is going to be the main character of this audit. No.
Mr. Tesla's just sitting there. There he goes. He got the cam back going.
The cam back. Oh my voice.
Yeah, you guys are being videoed. I don't know what you're up to, but this isn't cool what you're doing. It's not cool what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't hear what you said.
You. How's that? Ooh. That's good.
That's not nice.
We got a potty mouth.
Your mother.
You're standing here videoing people and you think that's nice?
Your mother.
Well, you're doing this with your phone then. You're not recording us?
Did I record you when I came in here?
Doesn't matter. You're a hypocrite because you say what we're doing is not nice, but you're engaged.
You guys are.
Does that make a lot of sense?
You guys are.
I was being nice.
Hey.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah. Ooh, I got a potty mouth too.
Ooh, wow.
Mr.
Really?
Tesla.
Mr. Mrs. What the f are you?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter unless you want to take me out for a steak dinner.
Man.
There's no invitation inside my pants for you, sweetie. No invitation.
It's weird that you guys do what you do. This isn't good.
It's weird.
I'm calling the police right now.
Oh no! No!
The police are.
You don't do that.
Don't
do that.
They're on their way, so I'm just gonna sit here until they get here.
Cool. Okay. Cool. You can watch what happens.
But you don't have the right to video people without their permission.
Oh, okay.
So what you're doing?
Are you my daddy or what? Do I need your permission?
I don't know how to talk to you. Just shut up.
Okay.
Oh, it's illegal.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, there's the cops right there that just drove by.
Okay, I'm gonna go get them.
Go get them. Come down. Go on, and come back. I want to see. I want to see how you your reaction is when they come back. Bye. There goes Mr. Tesla. He circled back around. Huh? You get the cops? You gonna come back or no?
Okay, maybe we'll end our audit of this store here, because apparently the police don't need to come just because someone is holding a camera on a public sidewalk. Some people seem curious about the cameras, while Darren, the Tesla driver, reacts quite violently. After a lot of outrage, cursing, and even threats to call the police, he just drives away. Order in history, a perfect example of how government officials can be more confused about the law than the public.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Asking for money?
I am soliciting, yes.
You're soliciting?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can I see the back of the sign?
Yeah.
Okay. Help me not hate. I'm not going to hate on you.
Uh-huh.
I understand that, you know, times are hard and stuff. But here's my thing is we have a lot of panhandling.
Okay.
And soliciting. Okay. So what I'd like to do is get your name and stuff and then have you moved along. Okay. You'd rather not give your name?
No.
Okay. Well, would you vacate the property?
Not unless I'm being trespassed.
So what we're dealing with here is more that you're...
There's no solicitation in the
soliciting on city property.
City Hall.
Yeah,
yes.
You can't solicit in the city of Torrance Springs, period.
Sure you can.
You can't. You can't. It's an ordinance in the city. It's against the law in the city. You can't do it.
Well, that would be unconstitutional.
That's something you have...
Can you guys take it up with your attorney instead?
No, it's not my job.
Can you call your attorney?
No.
Can you call the city manager? City manager's one to call?
Yeah.
Can you have him come out here?
No.
Why not?
Because
because I'd rather, you guys not violate my rights.
I'm not violating your rights.
It is.
You can't solicit.
Solicitation is free. I can and I am. I can and I am.
We can trespass you from City Hall.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I would rather you not do that.
Well, it's from City Hall.
Can you please not do that?
You're no longer licensed, authorized, or invited to be on or remain on this property. The property would 1 year be subject to arrest for trespassing at the notification.
Starting right.
This officer was pretty confident when he declared he could trespass Jeff from City Hall. But as you all know, a county ordinance can't override the US Constitution. Jeff was simply exercising his First Amendment rights. Completely legal. Now, let's enjoy Sergeant Oscar Zuck's power move before he completely shatters it himself in an artful act of self-destruction.
Got your ID on you?
I do.
Can I see it, please?
No.
Huh?
No, sir.
All right, you come back to this property.
I'm not on the property anymore.
So what you're doing is...
I'm doing this because you guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay? I'm doing this because it's constitution protected activity. You just trespassed me from the steps of City Hall.
Yes.
And you're cool with that.
That's not free speech.
Saying God bless homeless veterans is not free speech.
You're soliciting.
Soliciting for good compassion.
You can do that right here in the sidewalk.
But I can't do it on City Hall steps. If I step back on this property,
you're going to go to jail. Just go over there and...
Why don't you go get the city attorney? Listen, this guy's an idiot. This guy's a big dummy.
Okay.
You seem more reasonable.
So.
Can you be quiet, big dummy?
I don't work for you, so...
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
I'm your boss.
No, you're not.
I'm not going to get the city attorney.
Can you get the city manager?
No.
City attorney.
Can you get the mayor?
No. Either one are going to come over.
Before you, if you guys do this, I'm going to sue you. I'd rather not sue you.
You know, look, I'm talking to you reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is not going to survive this.
Listen to me. I'm just telling you.
No, you listen to me.
Yes,
your qualified immunity is not going to survive
this.
it.
Explaining to you is they're not going to just come out here right now.
Why? Because they're too big and important to come talk to me?
I don't make their schedule and I don't make their work.
Look, can you please? What is the number to the city attorney? I'll call him myself.
If you give me a second, I can go look for you.
Okay. Can you guys?
Speed dial. It's not something I just have on me.
All right, because
but I can go try to get that.
This is soliciting prayers for the homeless.
That's why I asked you what was on your sign.
And I said I was soliciting prayers and hope and stuff, and I have a right to do that on.
I understand.
This is freedom of speech.
You're using your rights, in which I advocate for your rights just as much as I do for my own.
You guys aren't.
But what I'm trying to do is we're trying to get it set up so I can speak to somebody if you wish to do so. I have no problem with that.
Well, to speak to somebody, I would like for you guys to explain to somebody what I'm doing and rescind this trespass right now. Can you do that?
Hey, I wanted to talk to somebody so they can talk to you.
That's
is that
cool.
okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
All right, absolutely.
And you're Officer Sparks. My name is Jeff.
Officer Sparks, nice to meet you, Jeff.
All right, So here's the thing. If you want to sit here with your sign, you're more than welcome to. They ask you not to block the steps.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you want to ski. All right?
Y'all have a blessed day.
You too.
So that's what we bring you from this City Hall audit. A hasty display of authority, a trespass order issued in a flash, only to be revoked just as quickly when the actual law was pointed out. A textbook case of how some public officials still haven't learned their constitutional lessons. But no worries, today we've provided them with yet another free class. Police attempt to control an auditor with a trespass order from a sidewalk tyrant.
Being detained or? Yes, I am. I am still being detained. For what?
Because you're refusing to give us your information.
Now, let's move on to another audit where simply exercising constitutional rights always seems to be a problem, especially for the police. A citizen stands on the sidewalk, recording, doing nothing wrong, yet somehow becomes an urgent threat. People get uncomfortable, and boom, police show up, ready to maintain order by issuing a trespass order. How will the citizen handle this unreasonable interference? Will their rights be upheld or violated? Let's watch.
So what's going on now? Because I'm out here, I'm freedom of press in public.
I get all that, but I'm like, is there like a reason? Are you mad at the bank or something?
Am I mad at the bank? No, I'm not mad at the bank.
I just thought it might be a reason, something going on.
Yeah, no, I'm out here, I'm stress testing our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public. You support the Constitution?
I mean, keep it up. Good job.
All right, sweet.
I was just curious.
Yeah, no, I was just telling you. Questions answered.
I want to make sure I wasn't walking into something.
Oh, you're good, man. Not that I know of. Oh, man. The West Columbia Police? No way. For what? Let's see. Is he? My goodness, you are kidding. He did. And jeans here. It's interesting, I've never seen that before. Well, seeing as how nobody's told me to leave just yet, I'm gonna go check out his patrol car real quick. 66352. No call number pulled up on the screen there. So, man, we got backup. Oh boy. Man, we must have a serious situation going on in here.
That's right. A citizen who knows their rights, holding a camera and exercising their constitutional freedoms is apparently a major threat to law enforcement. The police don't bother explaining the law to their own officers because clearly that's too much work. Instead, they choose the easy route, flexing their power, turning a normal situation into a grand display of who's in charge here. Let's see how long this power trip lasts.
Not too bad. Dude, are you the only one? Or they don't teach you how to park in the academy?
You got your ID on?
Is that it? Huh?
They want to kick you off the property.
I was never told that I had to leave.
That's what I'm here to do.
Yeah, no, I don't have my ID, no.
Identify you to do that.
Name? No, my parents decided not to name me at birth, man.
What's your name?
So is there a reason?
What do you mean?
Is there a reason you need my name right now?
I have to have your name to put you on trespass for the property.
Okay. So you can put me down as good citizen.
No.
Identify as good citizen.
You can identify yourself.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking you to do. Put you on trespass for the property.
Yeah. Okay, so time to leave. I'll just...
They don't have to do that.
No, they don't? Okay. So now what happens if I were to just step over on the sidewalk and then...
You can be on
Okay, yeah, so put me down as good citizen.
That's not what we're going to do. I understand where we're at here.
See ya.
Okay. Hang tight, Ford.
Am I still being detained or still being detained? For what?
Because you're refusing to give us your information because evidently the bank wants to... And for us to put you on trespass, we need your name and date of birth.
It's been said over and over, trespass only applies when someone refuses to leave after being asked. But guess what? This bank never asked the citizen to leave, meaning there was no legal basis for a trespass order. Yet these officers seem to have their own creative interpretation of the law. Instead of enforcing it properly and moving on, watch as they drag out this completely unnecessary situation. Whoa.
There you go. Hey, I can give you a ride. Huh? You don't need a ride now? So now, there you go. So now, what did my name do for you? You're just going to go and do the same thing?
You're going to let me talk and answer your question?
You have a body cam going?
I'll do it. Right here.
Sweet. Thanks. Can I get the call number, the CAD number, the... Thanks, buddy.
Number 2?
Yes, sir. All of them. You too, bud. Hey, nice parking job, though, there, buddy. 3-for-1 deal right there. 3 parking spots, 1 car. Good job. No lights on either, though. That kind of stinks. Policy, or... Or is it against the policy? Is that what it is? Or did you skip driving school day in the academy? Or you've been doing it for long and you... So why are you out here filming? Do you have an issue with the bank? So is that a no comment? That is? Yeah. You got to retain better, man. You got to do a little bit better on... Next question, though. What's my next question? Yeah. You guys support the Constitution? Yes. You do? Yes. You know what the First Amendment is? What you think? Oh, I'm asking you. I'm asking you. I know what it is. You do? So you're not going to bug me into anything, but why are you here filming? All right. You're asking me a few questions, but why are you here filming? Yeah, I'm here to ask you a few questions. I'm here to ask you a few questions. It's nice. That's brilliant. That's real professional. Real professional. There you go. Chapman. Yeah, Chapman. That's really been a... Doesn't even know how to park a motor vehicle. Shouldn't be trusted with a... You don't even know how to drive a car. Don't even know how to drive a vehicle, operate a motor vehicle. You kill people with a car, nonetheless. I don't? Oh, okay. And no, I don't. Yeah, you see parked between the lines. It's simple. It's simple. Really, that's where the whole thing starts. You know, the very first step. 303. Okay. You want my phone number too? That'd be great. Sure, give it to me. I'll give you my home address too. Sweet. Go ahead. Go for it. A liar he is too. That's crazy.
That's the case number at the bottom?
Yep.
That's my name, my badge number. That's his name, his badge.
Sweet. Thanks. So no trespass. So how long am I being trespassed for?
A year.
A year? Yep. Sweet. Thanks. See you later, Chappie. Learn how to park next time. Probably would have gotten a lot farther.
What do you think about this situation? A citizen filming in a public space, yet some people at the bank saw it as such a big issue that they called the police. And instead of explaining the law, the officers flexed their authority by issuing a trespass order, even though the citizen was never asked to leave. This is exactly why audits are necessary, to ensure that citizens' rights aren't twisted by ignorance or abuse of power. Oh, county investigator calls the police for no reason, overreacting to a camera. Oh.
He called the police on us because we were trying to do a records request and saying if we can ask if we can come in or it's air conditioning.
Well, and it's honestly what we got was just because it was a little more.
It was a scorching day at the Arapahoe County District Attorney's Office, but the issue of civil rights was even hotter. 2 citizens came in to request public records on a previous arrest, but the staff restricted access, refusing entry just because they had a camera. While things were still being debated, the police were called. For what reason, nobody knew. So what really happened? Did citizens' rights win, or did government power take over? Let's find out.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm Investigator Caston with the office. And you, Mr.
Yes.
Okay, you're the one looking for some information? She ran your name, and you're not in our system.
Yes, we can put people's name in to find their.
I'm just going to make sure we got.
Okay. And like, you know, just hang out in the lobby right there. So we're here for legitimate business.
Yeah, instead of standing in.
Yes, yeah. I understand. We would prefer you not.
Okay.
Just because other people coming in and out.
I'm not trying to record people's personal. I'm actually documenting my Christie's behavior here. So that's another reason why we called you down here. Is first of all that you guys are just keeping us in here sweating in the foyer like that. My own personal discovery and stuff. And then she's trying to tell us that that the district attorney doesn't own the building, the taxpayers do. So I just asked her for her name, she won't give me her name. So I said, well, now I need to do a public do online or something. Like she's not being very helpful.
For what I was told.
And so I told her I need to do a complaint then. I need to get your request for your name, date of hire, salary. Oh, you don't need my salary. Hold on. It's like, dude, come on. We're not trying to. We just want to be in there where it's air conditioner.
Right. I don't want to pass out.
And yeah, I mean, we were now that we got the doors open, it's not as bad, but we were like dripping sweat.
You got to go through
That's fine.
Metal, so no knives.
No big deal for that. We're not bringing weapons in.
I'll bring you guys. No, I just nothing that can be construed as a weapon. And then yes, I'll bring you in. We'll go around the side. People be getting recorded. I don't mind that you are doing it. We just don't want other people that are going to be recorded coming in and out for whatever business. So if you want to take,
yeah, I'm not going to like go up and like try to purposely record someone, you know what I mean, or anything like that.
No.
If they're like inadvertent, I'm not going to try to antagonize people or
no,
anything.
you're fine.
Okay.
Will you beep beep?
Yeah, sure. Here, let me just give you the keys just in case.
Arapahoe was called.
The police?
So we as investigators.
Oh my gosh, they called the police on us, guys.
For anything that might potentially happen.
In case you're wondering, before dealing with the 2 male staff members, these citizens had a less than pleasant phone call with the investigator who called the police. In the 911 call, the female investigator requested officers simply because someone was angry in the lobby. No crime, no threat, just people expressing frustration about their rights being restricted. And somehow that was enough for her to call the cops.
She called the police on us because we were trying to do a records request and saying if we can ask if we can come in or it's air conditioning.
Well, and it's just because it was a little more suspicious. We were originally told you might have been banging. We were told that did not happen.
No.
There was no banging. It was just looked like that, right? Hello. So,
what's going on?
I'm Investigator Brian Ross. They're here on that. They're legitimate. We kind of had maybe some miscommunication, but trying to figure out exactly what's going on.
Oh, okay.
To see if they...
Okay, so
have legitimate business.
Calm down.
Yes. Good with that. We kind
Okay.
of had a little bit of miscommunication with that. So, I mean, right now we're just going to figure out, make sure they actually have a key with that on that.
Kind of go from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
She did call on the police.
Sorry, you never called just for a scared woman, I guess.
No, that's kind of odd. So
it's kind of odd how things work. So basically, because yes, we are law enforcement here, they actually need, so they covered the crime.
There's nothing in our system right now that has a court date.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That's correct.
Correct.
That's all you're looking for.
And we
So
can't give it to you.
And a
we're
public
just-
records on her now.
Well, no, but
Well, I need a form to fill out since I'm here.
you want public records.
So
on
this is what
her?
we need. We just wanted to get her last name, and she was refusing to give it to by the district attorney. That's why she had to keep us hot, sweaty here and not let us into the building. And so that's not true. And I just tried to ask her, but she does. She doesn't have to give it to me. It's maybe not your policy, but I have a statutory right to get it. And so if she can either tell me her last name, salary, date of hire, everything that I can get on her. So
Records request, do it
okay,
online.
can you give me a phone number? I'll give you a verbal request.
He's got my phone number. I'm not. You can call me or forget it.
I don't have access to the internet, so.
No,
Okay, so what?
I got a phone number on there.
What's the defined process for?
Why do I have to wait to do
Well,
the records
who has the idea
if
then?
I call you to do the records
Dude, I don't
request, you're
do.
right in front of me.
We don't do records requests. We don't.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with our job. We don't. I have no idea what. We have no idea the policy.
But you're the one that, or send us in the right direction, or if you're the public employee, I can just verbally give you that request, and then you can.
Bull. Not long before that, you can see the man in the black shirt trying to de-escalate the situation and allow the citizens inside. But now, we're right back to square one because he refuses to process the public records request. For those who don't know, public records requests can be made at any government-funded agency through any public employee. The person receiving the request is then responsible for forwarding it to the correct department.
No, you can't, because that's not my job. But I will try and help you. Okay.
Well, can I get a form to fill out? Access to the internet? I don't have, access. I need to do it in person.
I'm going to find out. I'm going to see if she knows, because this. What records?
Either just give us her last name, and we'll be done.
Her last name, date of hire, salary, and I would also like yours as well.
Well, you can put in the records request, but I'm going to see.
Yeah, I need one though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Stupid. Get a business card from you, and can you write the CAD number on there too? Thank you.
This is. We didn't know anything about it. We talked to the lady who knows everything. We have a website, and that's typically where you go. That's what you gotta. I mean, it's kind of long, but that's what we got. That's as good as I can. We're in rent. Be on an internet.
Yeah, it's just too much work to when I can come into a building and just do it there.
So we can just fill this out here, and we'll just turn it into you when we're done.
Yep.
Well, I'll bring it in. All right, that's fine.
Oh, why do you need my name?
Well,
you're asking for.
I gave you my name.
Oh yeah, but you guys are public employees, right? I'm just a private citizen.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't know. They have mine just because I needed to get
I don't understand why that even matters.
Nice.
Oh, it's not like her. With
Ma'am, I told you what I wanted, and I told you why I asked you, and I asked you nicely.
My name is Cassandra.
Cassandra, would you tell me?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, we're just trying to be nice, man. We weren't trying to cause an issue here. We just information about.
She didn't give you false information.
Well, she told us that the district attorney owns this building, and that's not true.
Who owns it then?
Building, right? The district attorney is not like a private business that he owns it.
She didn't give you false information. Then.
Oh, so she didn't. So what are you saying that the?
Give you false information.
Well, that's false information.
That's not.
It's not. The district attorney doesn't own the building, man. What's your name? What's your name?
I'm dealing with Mr. He's got my card.
Well, why can't you just tell me your name?
Okay. Hey, sir. Here's my card.
Okay.
And that's the incident number back there.
Thank you. So you said you gave him a card. Can I have your card too then, since you won't tell me your name?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes. We did find there is a system eventually, not the usual way we find it.
I just found that to be a little disrespectful.
Okay, so can we come in then and
So dark, you guys can come back. You're not going to come in here.
Well, you told us that we could come in, remember? Brian, you said that, yeah, we could come in. Well, how come, Brian, you told us that we could come in, air conditioner, now we can't come in? How come it? That's not what you said before. Can we come inside where it's air conditioning and, like, you know, just hang out in the lobby right there? So we're here for legitimate business.
Yes, I'll bring you in. We'll go around the side.
You said before we come in the air conditioner, man. These guys.
Oh, doesn't this whole situation feel ridiculous and unnecessary? This should have ended with the very first conversation with the female investigator, but instead it dragged through 2 other investigators, then the police, all leading to a completely pointless outcome. Instead of showing professionalism and assisting citizens as they should, all we saw was indifference and a lack of responsibility. Police dislike cameras in public, and this is how they react.
You can't record it, bro. You can't record on this side.
I'm sorry?
You can't record. What are you looking for?
It's just a little weird that you're like taking the camera.
Continuing our mission to raise awareness and educate public officials about civil rights. This time we're at Grand Central Terminal in New York City. A citizen films what they see from a public space, but transit employees don't like it and call the police. The officers show up, but once again, instead of following the law, they just repeat baseless demands like, you can't record. Will they learn anything today, or will they take the infamous walk of shame? Let's find out.
Why are you filming this? What are you doing? What's going on?
What's up?
You can't film in here.
Huh?
You can't film into this room.
I can't hear you.
Why are you filming into this room?
Why not? Okay.
Alright.
Only employees are going in there, so.
Hey, you can't film in there. What are you filming?
What's your name? Let's go see the education.
Standing by the door filming into the remittance room where we remit our money?
Yes.
No. They might let you know. Okay.
Not unfortunately. Fortunately. Do you want to give me an apology?
Take a good look at this, folks. This is prior restraint. It's a legal principle in U.S. press freedom law that occurs when the government or law enforcement tries to prevent speech, publication, or recording before it even happens, instead of addressing it afterward. The Supreme Court has ruled that the government cannot impose prior restraint on the press unless there's a very serious reason. So do you think this situation is serious enough to justify suppression?
I'm sorry?
You can't record. What are you looking for?
It's just a little weird that you're like taking the camera and you're...
What do you need? Do you need something?
If I needed something, I would have asked you.
You should ask.
What's your name and badge number?
Here you go. Right here.
Your name is right here?
Right here.
You think everybody could get your name?
You can't pronounce that. That's rude. You didn't even try.
What if I didn't know how to read? What if I was blind?
Sir, what do you need? You obviously don't like us. Is there anything you need?
I have no problem with you. Camera and tell me I can't you should never tell me that I can't record. Unless I'm in the bathroom or something. I didn't reach over this. Right here. So you gonna back, y'all both gonna lie on camera? Okay. Thank God for cameras. There's 2 cameras right there. There's a camera right here. Yeah, go live. Why not?
Because
you should always go live. Yeah, why not?
Do you have anything you need?
No, but I asked you something. I didn't.
Okay.
So you stick your hand in my camera?
I just stick my hand in the camera.
And you should never. Thank you. You too.
Hi, do you need help with something?
Anything help you with?
Yeah, you can protect. Remember you swore an oath? Remember you swore an oath to betray this? Do you know what prior restraint is? It's when you block my camera, my First Amendment, that's prior restraint. You can't do that. You can put your hand here in your face, you can do that, but you can't block in there. Am I in there?
Your camera was in there.
No trespassing, authorized MTA.
So technically we could.
Is it over there? Yeah, that is.
I understand you're cutting me
that
off
is where it was.
live stream to show that
I'm not live, ma'am. I'm not live. I never said that. You don't know how to listen.
You're confusing me with your lies.
I never said I was. I don't even know who you are. You didn't even identify yourself.
Officer Monaco, 3064.
There you go. Your name? You hate cameras? I didn't say anything to you.
I don't have to be nice to you.
Did I say anything to you? Professionalism, courtesy, respect, right? So you signed up to be rude to the public? That's what you took an oath to be rude? Appreciate it. Hopefully that was sincere. It's a walk of shame right there.
Yeah, dude. Some public employees in this case aren't just ignorant of the law, they act as if civil rights are privileges they can grant or take away at will. And the police? Instead of upholding the law, they reinforce this nonsense, treating constitutional rights as something they can shut down just because they don't like it. But unfortunately for them, the law doesn't operate on personal feelings, and cameras are always there to remind them of their real duty. So today, we've witnessed some more classic examples of ignorance and abuse of power. A camera isn't a weapon, but for some, it's scarier than anything else. This is why we must continue fighting for civil rights and accountability. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time in more situations.